Welcome back to part 2 of Def's Daily Dose of Dota. This is episode 22, featuring NewBee.Hao's carry, Juggernaut. And we're recounting a time that happens time to time when you play a game, or just in the course of life. Okay, only a game would this be a scenario. I just couldn't kill a guy. We're talking about Dota, of course, so maybe you missed a boat, a Kunkka's boat. Maybe you had a lion with a finger of death, but there was a Lincoln spear. You say, I just want to click on something, and it dies. NewBee.Hao knew just what to do. He picked Juggernaut, omnislash, great ability. And he's using it to mild success. He's trading evenly, and he's farming really well. He has a crit multiplier after all, so he should carry quite well into the late game. We're going to hop back into the mid game and see how he continues. In this game, against LGD and NewBee.Hao. We were looking at last hits. He's still very competitive. The net worth tells a similar chart. He's tops on his team. He already has Drums of Endurance, 372 move speed. That Blade Fury
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doing almost 800 damage. He would love to pick off this Disruptor, which is exactly why LGD is being defensive. In this case, with a smoke, looking for a counter initiation, led out by Slark. Hao continuing to farm. It's been a good run for him. He might be thinking to himself, what if they're about to gank me? And they are. But your Centaur ally gets a good initiation. You're ulted again. That was Doom's ult committed. But keep in mind, you have teammates. The Banana, NewBee. I've done an episode. I'll do an episode again. Love Sand King coming in, securing a significant amount of damage. That's what allies are for. And the fight continues. But the Slark got some money. But you guys made some trades. It was 2 for 3. And hey, you got doomed. It happens. I don't know why I just threw my hands up there, since I didn't even have the camera on. I was too busy looking at the Slark, a hero that they didn't kill. Looks like the pink ringed teleportation of our pink hero, Juggernaut. Back in just in time to come in, use Blade Mail, which does a lot of damage. Blade Fury, rather. And you almost got the guy. Your ult just wasn't up yet. But that was pretty good. You might get a counter kill on the Brewmaster. You forced out his ult at least. And your money's going up by the second. Blade Fury, also an excellent farming tool. So you pursue, your allies are there. You find the Slark, and you kill him. Yes! Blade Fury doing work. I'm sure you got some creeps to kill. But that's just going to be free money for you.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
That agility is going to give you more damage for your right click. And you guessed it. He's going to be building in to an Aghanim Scepter. It's just going to make your button that you click and the guy dies that much more effective. And hopefully, he's going to be able to use it on Slug. His allies, they've won a fight. They've taken the tower. They're farming up in the jungle. Things are going great. If you look at the net worth, it's even in their favor. You're even getting a Roshan. You have 2 cores. And you have a crit multiplier, so you can contribute. And you have a great support. He picked highest strength gain in the game, 3.8 per level. Somebody might be 4, but depends on the patch.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
And you get your first Aegis. Now, that button that you point to click and the guy dies, it's going to be that much easier to get away with. Even if you die, you'll re-resurrect and you have Blade Fury again. Will it be enough to claim a kill on the Slark?
Radiant's middle tower
He has
is
his
under
BKB
attack.
already. But you know what? Blade Fury's
Radiant
or Omnislash's
structures are
physical damage.
fortified.
Blade Fury is magic. But Omnislash, it's physical.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He would love to use it on these strength heroes like Brewmaster. Low armor, 6 armor, 4 armor on Earthshaker. Only 2 armor on Doom.
Radiant's bottom
Who's
tower
been dooming
is
you every
under
time.
attack.
Sounds like he has a good reason. But you just continue to farm. It's going great. You picked up your Yasha. Looks like you're going to delay the Aghanim Scepter. That's cool.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You want to farm a little faster? I understand. Max out that Omnislash, that button that lets you click and someone dies.
Yes.
Great job. Cheeky little double stack there. Hey, you don't have to be supports to do it. You can do it as a carry. It just makes sense with an AoE ability like Blade Fury. And the defense of the top tower immediately results in you getting doomed, and you just pop. But guess what? Doom's gone. Well, the ability is you come in, you're stomped quickly into a Cyclone. But you still haven't used your ability where you click and someone dies. It's rank 2, it's available. They use it again on you. The Brewmaster ult being devastating. But now you come in. Okay, that's only rank 2. So you just run away? The fight recap there shows Slark doing his job. You need more time, you need more gear. But it's only 19 minutes in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And your Night Stalker's faring quite well as well. And you still haven't got your Aghanim Scepter yet. So you go back to farming. Another 200 gold going his way. And that's already half of an Aghanim Scepter. And then you can rotate back up, go back into your own jungle. Your team's doing quite well in the team fights. Sure. Slark, he's looming, he's menacing. But you guys are farming their own jungle, you have excellent wards down. Because your supports are awesome. Doom, getting some farm as well. But you're getting closer to that Aghanim Scepter. Blade Fury, an excellent farming tool. Click it once, 800 damage. You just have to walk around. That's the only downside. And it hits everyone. Except for maybe the siege unit. But you farm that up as well. Another 500 gold. He's on pretty good path here. As we see the Centaur War Runner Stampede coming out in bottom. Your teammates have done a great job. They secured a kill on Brewmaster. And you have been continuously farming. Little do you know you're first on net worth, but that's okay. Because you're still looking forward, looking towards your item progression. Looking towards how you're going to get kills on that guy who always seems to live. You played a Crystal Maiden last game and you died 15 times. Half of them to the same carry. Everyone has those games. Oh, if I had just landed the up, it's okay. It happens. Just in your next game, pick a carry.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Your allies fare
Dire's
quite well
middle
together.
tower
Double
has
stun
fallen.
with a carry of their own and a hard support. You
Radiant's
are able to
bottom
slowly pull
tower
ahead on
is under
farming
attack.
if there's an open lane. While all the action's happening in the middle, of
Dire's
course,
middle
there's always
tower
going to
is
be
under
action happening in
attack.
the middle. Check the outer lanes that are being pushed out. Nothing
Radiant's
happening
bottom
there.
tower is under attack.
You probably still want to level up your next ult. You're not even level 16. And then what do you think about from there?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Moo, of course, I'd love for you to show us. Thank you. You look at the Slark. You were thinking about him. You haven't been able to effectively kill him yet. But you're buying that Agnum Scepter. And you know the last item is on its way. Because you're only a couple hundred gold away. You can actually get it now by selling an item. And now you're going to get 33% more clicking and killing guys. That's roughly the increase depending on the physical carry, whether they're strength or agility. But you're facing a Brewmaster. He's a strength hero, only 7 armor. You're facing a Slark, who's up to 7. But he has a low armor gain. Only 1.5 agility per level. So things are coming together for you. You have a great carry. He's got a heal and a crit multiplier. What more could you want? Oh yeah, and there's a Night Stalker.
Radiant's middle tower
At least
is under
he
attack.
creates space for you when he presses his ultimate. We have seen a great time to farm for this Juggernaut. Might be working on a Manta style next. Turn that Yasha into something a little more useful in the late game. But Newbie, no, they're ahead. They know we've been farming in their jungle, isolating them. We should have a lead of some sort. Juggernaut, use it, man. He's like, I got you. I have my ult stick. I'll come if you need me. Well, I said that sentence, Centaur died. Earthshaker does a lot of damage. House says, hey man, that was really quick. And it was. An Echo Slam was committed, but he'll still port down to the bottom lane. His ultimate is up. He's now level 16, by the way, thanks to that last wave of creeps. And he can do significantly more damage. LGD, rightfully so, respect him rotating in. And they back up. And worst case scenario, he's already paid for that TP, having cleared out the wave. And he might as well push himself. Maybe he wanted to push out this lane. Because he's a carry, and supports like me. Another 40 gold going his way. Picking up a TP scroll. Their vision is starting to fade. Because LGD have turtled up. They've done a good job defending. And they've made their wards more defensive. But Juggernaut is doing a great job. Tops on net worth. They're ahead of kills, sure. But they're farming a lot better. And what's up? That cooldown that you point to click and someone dies. Only 70 seconds with the Agnum Scepter, so it'll be available every fight. You've gotten to your ideal situation. You're level 16. And you have an ult that is awesome. Oh, what's that, Slark? Yeah, you do all that healing and stuff. Bonus movement speed. My ult, I click, and you die. Earthshaker, only 4 armor, he would die. Brewmaster, only 1500 HP as well. Disruptor, oh. Let's not even go there. It would be disgusting. That blue dinosaur, there would be blood everywhere. But how's not? His blue-skinned buddy, Night Stalker, has used his ult. And LGD have to be very defensive. Your teammates are helping you out. So you decide to go for a smoke of your own. Can you catch someone out?
Dire's bottom
You're
tower
in a
is
confident
under
position.
attack.
You've been farming well. Sure, Juggernaut's not a popular hero. But not today. What about tomorrow? They're waiting LGD is showing the proper respect. Saying maybe we can't take that tier 1 tower, everyone's missing off of the map. That's okay. Meanwhile, your lanes have been pushing out, and you can rotate and catch someone out later. Brewmaster, rightly so, dodging the ultimate there. There was no coordination, they weren't able to get a stun or a silence out on him. Sandcake a little far behind. And the blink, you knew it all along. The Disruptor ultimate committed, but the Sand King gets off his epicenter as well, and you buy back. You think, why not? I had the money, and I'll come back in. 'Cause I'm a carry, and people like me. And you have a crit multiplier. You catch out a Brewmaster, and you quickly crank out enough damage that eclipses the Slark in the previous fight. That basically pays for the buyback.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And even if you don't get any more, it was a 3 for a no. Sure, you had to buy back. But now, this tier 2
Radiant's
tower,
top tower is
mid,
under attack.
and the tier 2 bottom, maybe you can get both. Or Roshan. Because you have great support here. Centaur, 3.8 strength gain. Highest in the game. Your teammates have drafted well. They knew to pick up a stun. The Sand King, doing great magical damage. And you've got your ult stick. 70-second cooldown. And sure, that guy you haven't been able to kill yet is picked up a Scotty. And he's 7-1. But it's a long game. You can start working on your crit abilities now. With maybe a Manta. So you keep farming. Your allies have created a lot of space for you. And if someone comes up and tries to gank you, you just click on that button and they die. It's going to take a large, concerted effort from all of LGD staying together to take you down. So instead you get to keep farming. Because you're a carry, and people like you. Another 150 gold going his way. He's critting. I love the little extra graphic they added there. Just like a lightning bolt. Even denying. What a great guy. He's tops on last hits. You're having a great game as a carry. You're just playing a hero that you don't normally. You're used to the Phantom Assassin. Who doesn't love him? You just saw S4 play Anti-Mage. And you played him instead. But with Juggernaut, you have a button where you click and the person dies. And it's not going to get blocked like Finger of Death in that one game that you went 0-15 online. It's going to be different this time.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Picks up a Demon's Edge just to hit harder. Wants to hopefully get some more kills in the next fight. Do something with his Aegis. Be a little more aggressive. It will be expiring in 3 minutes. But you're still farming. You're getting more items. And LGD has been having to run away. You haven't fought them in hours. Or minutes. Depending on your MMR.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But you're still doing a great job farming. Sand King's doing his annoying, I'm gonna blink, I'm gonna sandstorm, I'm gonna force staff. And he's creating you tons of space. Your support is totally not stealing your farm. But he's even helping you to stack it. Or at least DPS the camps you don't want. What a nice guy. Your Centaur, 3.8 strength gain. Is a tank, in the most literal sense of the word. Or figurative. And your Blade Fury does a lot of damage. Quickly farming up the lane. You could be building an MKB. That would do more damage, especially when Drunken Baller gets on you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But instead, you're using your mana pool to spam the Blade Fury.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Take down your next tier 2 tower. Are they going to give up a tier 2 tower? Or is that a purple ringed port coming in from the Doom to doom you? Tune in and find out. On 4D. Just kidding, says how he runs away. I don't want to get doomed. Rabbit porting away.
Dire's
Showing
bottom
great
tower
restraint
is
there.
under attack.
NewBee, maybe
Radiant's
respecting
top
them too
tower
much.
has been denied.
Or LGD respecting NewBee too much, perhaps. You might say, well, wow, they really could have ran forward. Back to farming. You still got the tier 2 tower. Yeah, it was denied. But LGD's map control diminishes just a little bit more. You're getting very close to your next item. They're letting you free reign over the creep waves. Nobody wants to walk up to that hero to where you click them and they die. Doom has to wait to ensure Doom's off of cooldown. And what if he has a BKB? Then he'll BKB click us and we'll die. So they even give up a double stack here. That'll be 600 gold going the way of Hao. Slark, sure. He's tops on net worth now. He's fearsome. He has a Scotty, but he has to back up. What if Slark gets clicked? Then he dies.
Haste!
Having to respect an ability such as omnislash. And you've done a great job of farming. So you kept the farm down of the other team as well. Sure, there's a Slark that could kill you. But everyone else could die. It's the 35-minute mark. And with 3,000 gold, Hao can almost complete his next piece. There hasn't been a fight recently. He'd love to click that ability when someone dies. But Banana's forcing out the top lane. Doing a great job pushing. That wonderful sandstorming into blinking into force staffing away and you never catch the damn scorpion. And you have another carry with Night Stalker. Sure, it's a pretty close game. Net worth only 3,000 at the 35-minute mark. Roshan's going to be up soon. And you have the team on the back foot. So you just keep farming. It's the mid game, but we're still going to hit the last hits button and look back. Boom. He's tops on net. Not net worth, but net last hits. As I say that, an MKB comes out. I was waiting for him to make his decision there. He's in uncharted territory. He's normally lost his games. There's that one Juggernaut game where he went 1-7, you think. This game, a 40 enough for an MKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And with one of your carries' big items coming online, and a BKB for Centaur, you would love to fight. Maybe this is the fight where they click on Slark and he dies.
Illusion.
But until then, you just keep farming. You're critting for 500. You have a very quick attack time, a half second. 0.55.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structure.
And although your illusions aren't really doing a lot, because as we talked about in a previous show, they're greatly reduced. They're only hitting for 9 damage. And they're not going to crit. But you're hitting for 100 a second.
Structures are fortified.
And that's 1600
Radiant's
HP tower.
has
Falls to the
fallen.
might of your creep
Dire's
wave.
bottom tower has
And you've
fallen.
arrived at your first tier 3 approach of the game. That blue ring indicates
top
the
tower
Brewmaster's
is
coming
under
in.
attack.
So you back up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Great job, great restraint. Restraining yourself knowing, well, do we have what we need yet? We just continue farming. Maybe come back with our next item. Juggernaut says, hey, I'm close to my manta. So you just keep farming. You know Roshan's going to be up soon. And you'd really like to pick up a manta. Or your next second item. Put something in that 6th slot. Battle Fury would be nice. Just something to make sure you win that next fight. The late game is approaching. The large team fights are imminent. You haven't fought recently. And maybe the enemies are missing on the map. You're not sure where they are. But you decide it's time to go. Your Stampede has a blink dagger. Come on, it's 38 minutes. Disruptor. The BKBs are able to get out. And you're doomed again.
Is this my fate?
Do you buy back? What about the Slark? This was the big fight. You died. This is terrible. What are we gonna do?
Gotcha!
I tried to kill him and I couldn't.
Quiet's magic.
It happens. Doom had to commit a big ultimate there,
Invisibility.
and yours was dodged. Not a lot of damage.
Triple kill.
Slark is doing
Dire's middle tower is
great
under
job.
attack.
Now has a Basher online. Really disrupting.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Go back to net worth. If you were starting to think about it, is it coming back? It is. But you do buy back.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
You think, well, I have to defend the tier 3. We could lose racks here. And it's only a 70-second cooldown on omnislash.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Doom
attack.
should not be up yet, and it's not.
Dire's middle barracks
When
are
will your
under
allies
attack.
get here? Is Sand King going to be able to pull off this epic epicenter? Centaur? He's just blinked in. He's able to secure a stun.
Radiant's
It's like
bottom
Christmas
tower
morning.
is under attack.
Sure, you force the Brewmaster ult,
Bury me in the ground.
but you come in and you use your ultimate. And it goes onto the creeps. It happens. Your allies are up now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Swept them away. Slap shot.
And with help from another Centaur Stomp, will you get him? Yes, you will. You have the
Dire's
damage.
top tower
You're a
is
carry.
under attack. Radiant's
farm.
bottom tower.
You saw the Omnislash. It mostly went on creeps, but he was still able to do 3,100 damage. And helping to secure himself 700 gold. So he
Has
did buy back
fallen.
again. He's back up to 1,300. And LGD are on the back foot.
Dire's top tower is under
3
attack.
for 1. But the people who made the decision, Hao buying back, he'll get Roche. And Centaur can get closer to his next item. All 3 heroes aren't going to buy back to come across the map.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
When you have a crit multiplier, you've done a good job picking a hero.
Roshan
Of not
has
just
fallen
you
to
can
the
click
dire.
and someone dies. But he's carrying you well into the late game.
Dire's
Staying
top tower
competitive
is under attack.
with a hero that hasn't died yet, and you're starting to wonder if you can kill him at all. When we come back from this break, we'll see Newbie, Moo, on his carry Juggernaut. Will he succeed? He has an MKB now, he has an Aegis, and he has an ability that you click, and they die. We'll be back after this break.